Hello everybody, welcome back to Louisiana on Farming Simulator 25. The auger wagon is already empty, so we can put it in the shed and start unloading the semi-truck into the corn dryer. I think the best price for a dry corn is in January. And I hope we can dry all the corn by then. We harvested around 300,000 liters of corn, but the dryer is quite fast, so I think it's possible. And besides the corn, we also have almost 80,000 liters of soybeans in the silo, which we'll sell in June. And today we need to mulch the corn stubbles. The Massey Ferguson is already ready with the mulcher. And we need to do this before winter, because if the straw freezes, it will delay our spring work. We can start plowing too, but that work isn't so rushed. In any case, what we can do today will speed up next year's work. Okay, so let's get the Massey Ferguson, and I will hire a helper to start mulching. Our mulcher is quite wide, but the shape of the fields we'll be working in is difficult to maneuver, especially for the helper. And I'll probably have to do most of the work, but the helper can get started while I get on with the other tasks. We need to unload the semi, and the field that was drilled with barley in the previous episode, our new field, needs to be sprayed with herbicide. So I think I'll hire the helper to spray the herbicide, and I'll work these fields with the mulcher. There are only 6 fields that need mulching, only the ones that had corn. Okay, so the helper will start here, and I will get on with the other tasks. Oh, look at the helper circling the field. That's not helping. Wow, the dryer took all the corn. It's faster than I thought. We already have almost 130,000 liters of dry corn. So I'll load the semi, and we'll keep it loaded until it's time to sell. There's no reason to put the dry corn in the silo and then take it out. The dryer has enough space to store the rest of the corn. Okay, and now let's put the semi into the shed, and then I will continue with the mulching. The helper has finished spraying the barley field, so now he can start plowing these fields. We're almost ready to mulch. Despite the difficult shape of the fields, it's a fairly quick job. So the helper can continue here while I bring the other tractor. And then we have only one field and two partial fields to mulch. And then we can help the helper. We have two plows. Actually, we have good equipment that makes everything easier. So I'll put here only to work on ups and downs that will make his job easier. And we need to change the tires on this tractor. You cannot plow with narrow tires. And we are finishing up the mulching. This is the last field. Oh, and the helper has just finished subsoiling the first field. So let's bring this tractor to another field. And I'll get the disc plow to help with the plowing. I'll take this tractor to the smaller field because it's easier to maneuver. The other plow is bigger and we'll use the Ford tractor for the job. I'm just thinking, this type of disc plow was designed to work with the open part facing the already plowed field. The last disc at the back should be of a smaller diameter to avoid creating a furrow and smooth the terrain. But in the game we need to plow with the closed part facing the already plowed area. Otherwise we'll end up with those furrows you see in the middle of the field. Okay, so now half the fields are plowed. Only 3 more to go. But we'll stop here and continue in the next episode. Oh, let's just finish this last strip. Okay, and now we are done for today. So, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks so much for watching and see you next video. Bye!